Looking good, YouTube. My name is LoveGame, or PD1 Piranha if you prefer. Welcome back to Let's Play Zoids Legacy. Last time we set through a lot of dialogue, got a Shield Liger, and Team Blue Unicorn, yes that's their name, joined up with us. This time we have to go investigate some ruins or something, I don't know. Here's that wall of light they were talking about. Fun fact, in the Japanese version of this game, you can actually kind of get into the wall very slightly and fight ridiculously overpowered Zoids that will kill you in one hit at this point. Because after you beat the game, that place opens up and it's like where you get all the in-game stuff, like the Death Stinger and... I mean, I hope some Zoids fans are watching this because otherwise you don't know what I'm talking about. Yeah, Arcadia Kingdom was a thing in the first game. I don't know, I didn't play it, I just know because I read on the Zoids wiki. In fact, the remake on the DS, which did not get a... well, not a dub, I mean, it didn't have voice acting, it didn't get an English release either, is called, like, something of Arcadia. I cannot remember. I just know the third game focuses more on Fusors. I mean, the Zoids we just got are basically Fusors. They're blocks. B-L-O-X Zoids. Named because they fit around these, like, rubbery blocks that you could put different parts into. It was kind of cool, just for the fact that you could make your own stuff out of it. I mean, Zoids were kind of, one of the main gimmicks besides the motorization was you could customize them. I mean, the tagline for the English version was build, customize, mobilize. But yeah, we'll show off the Nightwise. As you can see, it is going first, which is nice. Gun-ho. Couldn't even say Gung, Albane? What's wrong with you? Oh, another fun fact. If you level up Albane all the way to like some ridiculous post-in-game level, his stats will start to go down. That is because he's old. That was in a Final Fantasy game, I think. By the way, I'm not trying to diss those games at all. Like I said, I love 9 and 10. And the spin-off games are fucking awesome. Like Crystal Chronicles, man. If I can... seriously? 99% even with the smoke? I'll take it. Yeah, if I can LP Crystal Chronicles, I'll do it. Because that game is just fucking great. It's like Castle Crashers or, what's that other game? Gauntlet. Yeah, I was playing Gauntlet for a while. I just never got around to beating it. I still have my file though, so I could always go back, but... right now we're not playing that. We're trying to fight these rough and tumble bandits. I should have put her in the back. I'm stupid. Don't know why I did that. Yeah, we got Rev Raptors here, which is pretty much like the generic drone red shirt with the fuck ever Zoid of the Empire. I think it was an Imperial Zoid. It has that general look. I fucking love this song, dude. Can you dig it? I don't know why they're playing like the wild encounter for this. This is clearly a... I was gonna say a trainer battle, but you know, the Zoid equivalent of such. Yeah, ZOS, gameplay-wise, just gives you 2 turns, which is incredibly fucking broken. We got our Strike Laser Claw here, kind of the signature attack of Bit Cloud back in the anime. Thing he would use almost every fucking episode, and then Brad got it too. So outside of that, question I guess for you guys, what do you think of my new intro? I just kind of learned to use Sony Vegas recently. I'd been using the Camtasia editor for a long time, mostly because my old fucking dying PC couldn't handle, you know, Sony Vegas. But this one, I mean, I put a lot of money into, so it's good. I mean, yeah. He's using ZOS, which is, like I said, kind of the artificial organoid system that's just gonna completely kill his Zoid. If we don't do it first, that is. Oh shit. He's got like Ultra Instinct. from fucking Dragon Ball Super. And what do you know, it was a total waste. Because he was the only one I could hit. Anyways, yeah, I made that new intro. I just got some clips from that was Keijo, the show I was telling you about earlier. Just several different clips of Hanabi Kawai, the character whose voice actress I told you about. And even if I didn't, I have a video on it that you should have watched, because it's like 11 seconds long or something. I don't know the exact time. We must. Am I dead? Okay, good now. I didn't recognize that voice line, or not voice, you know what I fucking mean. I didn't recognize the dialogue there. I was like, oh shit, we're dead. But not really. Yeah, the shield lagger's fucking awesome, dude. It's got like this really cool design, but it's not over-designed at the same time. And it's a really cool model kit. There's like all kinds of different variations of it. It's fairly easy to build. It's just not... Part of model building is that it can be kind of engaging. And honestly, building a shield lagger kind of doesn't get all that engaging after a while, because you got the body, which is okay, and the weapons, but you get these 4 big fucking bulky ass legs, and they all build pretty much the same. So it's like, I don't know. Do I even have anything to use here that isn't missiles? I have that, but I can't use it. Just use this, I guess. Yeah, it's part of the reason that they're fun, is that kind of the build in and of itself is a bit engaging. You know, we're too close, we have to use the fang instead. Yeah, you gotta build these 4 fucking legs all in a row, and it's just not... I've built, really 3, because I have a blade lagger too, which is just an evolution of a shield lagger, and it has almost the exact same legs. And yeah, it's like malfunctioning because he's an idiot and he's trying to use experimental stuff the Zoid clearly doesn't like. Yeah, Zoids I guess are a bit like horses, because you can leave them behind and they'll stay there kind of parked. Even though they're seen between guard and Altile is how you pronounce that guy's name. Thank you, English dub, I guess. Yeah, I hope you guys like the new intro. It's not particularly long, it's only 8 seconds long, so I don't like to have... I know it was kind of a popular trend, and maybe even still is, I don't know, I'm kind of out of the loop, to have just ridiculously long intros, like a minute long, and show about 8 different variations of gameplay, and play some loud dubstep song. I don't know what the kids do these days, I'm getting old. Especially you, Trevor. I hope you fucking like it. I know you hate anything to do with anime. Which I understand. I mean, I know that you have a bad impression of it. I know that you used to date a certain woman whose name I will not mention. I think we have to go back now. Anyways, yeah, I know you used to date a certain woman who was incredibly psycho, and loving anime was like her... And loving anime was essentially her main character trait, if you will. I believe you have to use just Zan for one of these, but yeah, I understand why you have that sort of PTSD about it, but it's not all that bad. I don't know why you hate JoJo's Bizarre Adventure so much, because it's such a manly show. Yeah, I have to, take the dudes off. It kind of fits you. I mean, I don't know. We should sit down and watch that show one day, and I think it could change your mind. Because... Again, I understand why you feel the way you do. It's just... You gotta give it a chance, man. I mean, we did watch DBZ for a bit, and you seem to like that, but... Not everything anime is automatically bad, fam. I mean, look at me. I watch anime and I have a real life 3D GF. we don't even need the organoid for this. I mean, we already beat a hammer rock earlier. Could be faster, but fuck it. This theme's okay, but it's not nearly as good as the random encounter theme. But yeah, like I said before, Trevor and the rest of the SEG crew, Salt Engraved. You know what now? I'm gonna wait because I want to use that command and I forgot to use it. I want supplier. This guy pretty much, it's a girl, I think, I can't really tell. Androgynous person. Can't really hurt me all that much, so it's all good. The way I said that reminded me of that GTA guitar guy meme where he's like, so, yeah, you're gay. Again, at 90-something accuracy, I fucking miss. I can't wait to play Fire Emblem, you guys. It's gonna be so much fun. I do plan to do that game. Well, by that game, I mean FE7, the Blazing Blade. I wish FE was in there. I mean, I could play Fates eventually, but I don't... Is there a 3DS emulator? I don't actually know. Well, not a lot I can do here. I'll just use, whatever. I can't fucking believe I missed again. Not that I'm short on money, honestly. I mean, I did do a little bit of off-screen grinding for that Command Wolf, but... It ain't a good way to stay in shape. No level ups. I want to only got 4,000. That's not even that much. That's pocket change, baby, as a little flip would say. Now, which one of these do you have to use Zan? Okay, I guess it's not this one. But yeah, Trevor, Chris, and Darren, let's like get one of these going. I think Discord has a screen share ability right now, so... We are fighting against a Shield Liger Mark II, which is actually the one I have in real life. DCS, Dual Cannon System, but, I mean, it's usually just called Mark II. And we're still faster than it, and plus we can use this, so it's not like we have anything to worry about. But yeah, I know a lot of people that like watch Zoids or even just knew about it a little bit don't know that they were actually alive, so just to confirm that, yes. They were in fact living beings, that's why they have Zoid cores, and they can die if those end up getting destroyed, which is signified by them turning to stone, by the way. But yeah, man, Trevor, seriously, let me let you give some kind of good anime show a chance. Like, we're not gonna be watching no moe shit. We can watch like Zoids or what did I just said, JoJo. Like, seriously, it's not. I was turned off by the fan base of that show at first. I'm not just addressing Trevor here, I'm addressing anyone who has that negative stigma against anime, because I used to have that too. Dead serious. I used to, like, be completely just negative against it. Because I thought it had all gone to shit. It was all about, like, just moe shit, or whatever was on the top, like, whatever was on the top shonen charts at the time, which I wasn't all that big into. Cough cough fairy tale. I'm sorry, Michael, I know you like that show. I'm not a huge fan of it. It's not the worst show, it's just not my favorite. Are we just doing this again? Okay. Your funeral, Tiger Team. Not really, I'm not gonna fucking kill your Zoids. I mean, that would just be cruel. But yeah. I would, as I said a couple parts ago, I would love to see this series get some kind of proper revival, because it deserves it entirely. I mean, it's incredibly unique. I know the mecha genre is not very in right now. I mean, the last thing we had was pretty much Gurren Lagann. which is my favorite show, for the record, if anyone doesn't know that. That's another one, man, Gurren Lagann. It's incredibly over the top and manly, and like it embodies the spirit of the Trevor I know, who believes in me that believes in you. That's not the actual quote, by the way. I know people quote it like that all the time, but it's actually, believe in me, believe in the Kamina who believes in you. I think that's it anyway. I watched the show so much, and yet I don't remember certain quotes. I made a post about it one time, though, so it's hanging around somewhere. How much health does he have? I can't tell. Fuck it. I can kill him on the next turn, I mean, why not? I can. Okay, let's do it then. This is an alright theme, though. It's got a nice, tense feeling to it, I guess. Whoa. I just tried to speak with drink in my mouth. Spilled that on my pants, by the way. So what have you fine fellows been up to, as I always ask? I, for one, cut my fucking finger with a handsaw today. Thankfully it was a very dull saw, so I'm not feeling much anymore, because I used some, like, Neosporin on it. Because me and my grandfather are redoing the floor in the guest room, which I believe I mentioned already, I don't know. I forget what I say sometimes in my LP parts, because I record several at one time. That's just how I do. Stay high seeing from a bird's eye view. Anyways. Yeah, conservation is now useless to us entirely. 100% useless, because as soon as we use ZOS, or as soon as we use Pulse, we get the full MP bar thing, whatever you call it. I just can't believe they give you this early in the game, because it's incredibly broken, as you're no doubt seeing. You just get just a full heal, full EP. Well, it wasn't quite a full heal, but a massive, just a boost in everything. I mean, that's what it is. But yeah, we have the first appearance of the Iron Kong here. It's kind of a middle-of-the-road Zoid. It's sometimes depicted as being really powerful, and then other times it's kind of a cannon fodder. Depending on how convenient it is for the show to be depicting it as such. That was weird sentence structure. It's like a mid-tier. It's not quite a Kirby, but it's not quite a Fox either. But really, honestly, until Fusors, as I mentioned before, the Zoids don't really have tiers in a sense, because a really good pilot can draw out the skill of almost any Zoid, even the most lowly whatever. There's one scene where, like, this dude Raven in Chaotic Century, who's the main rival to Vaughn, takes some random-ass Zoid. It's like this Godos, which is a little kind of dinosaur Zoid that he doesn't even use normally, and just fucks everybody up with it. I mean, that was what I thought was so cool, is that anybody could take the lowly soldier, whatever, Zoids, and turn them into fucking killing machines. We got the data for the Iron Kong and the Zanubus. That is what ZN stands for. Zoid Core, anyways. So that arena is done. What do we do next? Not 100%. I think we have to go to the bar, maybe? Let's find out. Do we get any of those, what do you call it? Commands? I know they're often given out in the bars, but maybe I'm wrong. Cutting until I figure out where to go.